Hey, this is Steph Mischuk, and in this video, we're going to learn how to use Dreamweaver CS4's site definition tool. If you just launched Dreamweaver for the first time and you haven't used it before, you're going to see something similar to this, although on this opening screen here, this is called the welcome screen, you won't see all these things here, all these recent items, because obviously if you're new to Dreamweaver, you haven't actually, you know, done any work with it, so this wouldn't be here. But all this stuff you're going to see here. These are instructional videos. They're okay. They're okay. And you got these here are various types of files that you can open up. These are kind of like templates pre-structured for you, so it makes it easier for you to get going. Anyhow, in this video, as I said, we're going to look at the site definition window. So we go up here and we click on site. And you have options, new site, manage sites, and a whole bunch of different things. So first thing we're going to do is look at creating a new site. So we just click on new site. And you're going to have the site definition window here. So first let's give it a name. So I'm going to call it killerphotoshop.com. This site actually doesn't exist yet, but we're working on it. And so let's create a local folder. So we have the site name here, and you can see the site definition changed from undescribed site to, in this case, Killer Photoshop. And local root folder. This is where all your basic web files are going to be sitting. Well, not just your basic website files, all your website files. So if we go in, click the button there. Now let me do that again. You click this little folder. And what you want to do is navigate to where you want to stick all those basic files. Now I'm going to jump up and I'm going to put it on my desktop where I did create a folder called killerphotoshop.com. This works the same way on Mac or PC. Basically, you want to put all your site files inside of a folder that's easy to find. So for the sake of this demo, I put it on the desktop. Of course, you may decide that you want to put all your sites in the My Documents folder. That's up to you. So I'm just going to select that, click Open, and then click Select. And there you go. Now we've told Dreamweaver where we're holding our site files. And I'll get back to the importance of that in a moment. So for now, that's cool. We can forget about these type of things. Leave it all default. Let's now click over under the category list. I want to click on Remote Info. Now, what's this all about? This is basically the place where you tell Dreamweaver where you want to upload your files to. This assumes that you have web hosting set up. The most common way is to use FTP. You could also store your website on a local network. So let's say you're in an office and all the website files are actually located in the network at your office, then you can select this. But for 99% of us, and there's a few other options, of course, but for 99% of us, it's going to be FTP. FTP is short for File Transfer Protocol. It's just a way to move files over the internet. And if you have your hosting set up, they will be able to provide you with all this information. The full FTP host, that's basically your address, your host directory, where you want to put your web files, login name, password. And again, your hosting company will be able to provide for you the details here, although most of the time leaving these default is the way to go. Anyhow, for this particular video, we're not going to actually set up FTP, so I'm just going to go to none. But I wanted to point that out. And beyond that, well, we got a whole bunch of other options here, which we won't get into this video. And a lot of you may not even use many of these options. A lot of this stuff is used in very particular situations. Like version control is used when you're working on a big project with many different people. So you won't need to learn about version control unless you're working probably for a larger organization. And if they do use it, they'll tell you what to do. So everything's cool. We're just going to go OK. And you can see in the side files tab here. Now, if you don't see that, it may be something, you may see something like this. So you want to click on this little arrow here and you see the side files tab, and you know that you've set up your site and you're ready to add pages to the site. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to option click or right click. I'm going to say new file. And I'm going to write in index.html, and there's our new file. So let's see, Dreamweaver created this for us. This is a basic web page, an HTML page, and we double click on that, and we're ready to go. We can add text either through the design view, what we see here, or we can go right into code, and you see Dreamweaver inserted all this for us, which is kind of cool. In part 2 of this video, we're going to go a little deeper into the site definition capabilities, and we're going to learn a few useful techniques that I found extremely handy over the years.